can't be perfect as a team overall. I mean, nobody can be perfect. But our best game is yet to come. Really, we can shut out teams if we really put our minds to it. But we just gotta bring it all together.
Do you need your best game to win on Saturday?
Gotta be damn near close. I mean, it's a really good team.
Is that the message this week then, from the coaches?
Not necessarily that. We just work hard. Like, basically, just the stuff we've been doing all year, just working hard. That's really the real message.
At what point do you get tired of hearing it's time for war?
First hour of hearing. But no, it's cool. I mean, I understand it's tradition or whatever, but it's cool.
Do you guys think that at some point the national narrative about the underperforming or how you guys have played this year, is there a moment when you get sick of hearing about it and just want to go out there and shut everyone up?
Honestly, I don't listen to it.
How do you avoid it?
I mean, I'm not a big social media guy. I just usually stick to my guys or just basically just stay off of it for the most part. But I mean, it doesn't really bother me as much personally.
Anything else for Davon?
You've got three pairs of gold pants right now?
Yeah.
Do you need a fourth pair?
Yeah, that's a necessity. But.
Hey, Davon, maybe you were asked this, but, you being a Pickerington guy, being right here in Columbus's backyard, growing up, do you ever really remember there being some lean years when it came to the game and there being some Ohio State teams that really should have won that did not win? And, what's it meant for you growing up so close to Columbus here in this rivalry?
This rivalry means a lot, especially when you get here. It's just like a lot because people expect you to understand what the rivalry is, what I do, but it's just like it's a whole different feel when you're from Ohio, especially Columbus. I feel
massive offensive line, at least in the middle part and stuff. They seem to have a more competent quarterback than maybe a year ago. But what's just your take on their offense as you look at them?
They're very talented, first off. I mean, they don't give up a lot of pressures or a lot of sacks necessarily. So that's just going to be our big goal in the game as a defensive line, just to try to get to them.
Yeah.
So.
And they do try to establish a physical presence, right? I mean, do you guys like that? I mean,
personally, I enjoy it because I'm in the middle of the line, so I like when they run the ball. Yeah. It's necessarily not about to get there if it's a pass play or it's outside stretches or whatever.
What do you think you guys need to focus on more than anything else this week from a defense coming off last week's game? Where things there were some gashes again. What, in your opinion, what should be the focus?
Just understanding your job and making sure you do it. Really, that's the only thing you can really focus on.
Is there a sense that this is like one of those last shots to show y'all can do it? If you follow my drift, because that's kind of come up and down all year,
Yeah, I would say this is one of our last shots, I guess. I mean, if we end up winning this game, we still got a Big Ten championship to go to, so we can also prove ourselves there.
Yeah.
One more question for Davon.
Hey, Davon, when you've got a rivalry game, you can approach it two ways. You can either downplay it, try to treat it as much like any other game as possible, stick to your routines and all that, or you can play it up. And it seems like the latter approach has worked here at Ohio State. Why do you think that is?
Just because, we understand how important this game is for us, but at the same time, we can't overreact to it. So, we got to keep our emotions in check to play the game.
Appreciate it.
Yep.